Welcome to the longest running quiz show in the area. Categories. High school students compete to answer questions on topics from art to science, history to current events. And now, here's your categories host, John Bartell.
Hi, welcome to Categories. Today we're bringing you a contest between the oldest Blue Valley High School and the newest Blue Valley High School as the Blue Valley Tigers take on the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. And let's go ahead and meet our contestants. First of all, from Blue Valley.
I'm Gotham, class of 2011.
I'm Elin, class of 2011.
I'm Holden, class of 2011.
I'm Alan, class of 2012.
And I'm Spencer, class of 2012.
And our competitors from Blue Valley Southwest.
Hey, I'm Pavan. I'm a junior.
I'm Ross. I'm also a junior.
I'm Case, and I'm a junior.
I'm James, and I'm a senior.
All right. James, don't worry, you will not lose a point for answering incorrectly on that one. All right, as we begin here on categories in the first round, a question is asked of one team, and if they respond correctly, they earn a point. If they respond incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to steal. We did a coin toss before we started taping, and it was won by Blue Valley Southwest. So Timberwolves, here is the first category. It's U.S. history. The Pony Express only operated for a year and a half and carried messages between what towns in Missouri and California? Ross?
Independence and San Francisco.
That is incorrect. Tigers, chance to steal this U.S. history category. The Pony Express only operated for a year and a half and carried messages between what towns in Missouri and California? Gotham?
Independence and Sacramento.
Close. It was St. Joseph and Sacramento. No point on that one. Tigers, you do get the next category, which is science chemistry. Chemically unreactive metals, such as gold, silver, and platinum, are known as what? Elin?
Inert.
Cannot accept inert. T-Wolves, chance to steal this science chemistry category. Chemically unreactive metals, such as gold, silver, and platinum, are known as what? Ross?
Earth.
Cannot accept that. We're looking for noble metals. Noble metals. Timberwolves, literature is the category. Nathaniel Hawthorne made a famous distinction between the novel and the romance in the preface to which of his novels? Time on that. Tigers, chance to steal this literature category. Nathaniel Hawthorne. Gotham?
Scarlet Letter.
It is not the Scarlet Letter. It is the House of Seven Gables. House of Seven Gables. Geography, landmarks is the category, Tigers. What do the places called Stonehenge, Arecibo, and Mount Palomar have in common? Gotham?
They were all used as timekeeping devices by using the sun.
Cannot accept that. I'm sorry. Timberwolves, chance to steal this geography landmarks category. What do the places called Stonehenge, Arecibo, and Mount Palomar have in common? Pavan?
They were all sites for sacred rituals.
Cannot accept that either. We're looking for, they were all astronomical observatories. U.S. history for you, Timberwolves. What 1790 act made the United States the first to legally require a count of its people? Ross?
The Census Act.
It is the Census Act. You are correct. Literature is the category for you, Tigers. Name the authors who created these fictional physicians. Dr. Pangloss, Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Zhivago. Timberwolves, chance to steal this literature category. Name the authors who created these fictional physicians. Dr. Pangloss, Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Zhivago. I'll give you two. That was a difficult one. Voltaire, Stevenson, and Pasternak were the three. Timberwolves, science is the category. Nitrites impart a pinkish color to the meat and also protect against what kind of food poisoning? Time on that. Blue Valley, chance to steal the science category. Nitrites impart a pinkish color to the meat and also protect against what kind of food poisoning? Gotham?
Botulism?
Botulism is correct. World history, Tigers, is your category. Over which Asian peninsula did France gain partial control, holding it until 1954? Elin?
Vietnam.
Cannot accept Vietnam. Timberwolves, chance to steal this world history category. Over which Asian peninsula did France gain partial control, holding it until 1954? Pavan?
The Korean Peninsula.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for Indochina. Indochina for the peninsula. General knowledge for you, Timberwolves. Why does White Castle make their hamburgers square? Ross?
Because they're easier to package.
Cannot accept easier to package. Tigers, general knowledge. Why does White Castle make their hamburgers square? Gotham?
Because the grills they cook them in are fit in that size.
I cannot accept that. I'm sorry. We are actually looking for they can fit more square patties on a grill than the round patties. So I cannot award a point on that one. Tigers, geography is your category. Erin is the poetic name for what country? Holden?
Ireland.
Ireland is correct. Timberwolves, science, another science category for you. What chemical element makes up 40% of the dry weight of plants? Pavan?
Carbon.
It is carbon. U.S. history for you, Tigers. It took 6 years for Congress to find a satisfactory emblem for the United States. What two birds were suggested for use on Alan?
The bald eagle and the turkey.
Bald eagle and the turkey are the two. Southwest, next category for you is science, Italian. What is the Italian word for Italy? Ross?
Italia.
Italia is correct. Tigers, science, health is the category. It has been shown that omega-3 fatty acids reduce cholesterol in blood. What food or foods contain omega-3 fatty acids? Elin?
Fish oil.
Fish oil or fish, either one would be acceptable. Southwest, the next category for you is literature. Merlin supposedly made this item at Cardinwell for the Uther Pendragon. Name this famous article of furniture in British literature. Time on that. Tigers, chance to steal this literature category. Merlin supposedly made this item. Elin?
The round table.
The round table is exactly right. Tigers, fine arts, pottery is your category. What clay medium means cooked earth in Italian? Gotham?
Terracotta.
Terracotta is correct. Timberwolves, literature is the category. Who wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Time on that. Blue Valley, chance to seal this literature category. Who wrote? Elin?
Douglas Adams.
Douglas Adams is correct. Tigers, you have the next category, and it's math. Would you describe the non-terminating repeating decimal 0.234343434 as a rational number, an irrational number, or a transcendental number? Spencer.
Rational.
It is a rational number. Very good. Timberwolves, world languages is your category. Name the language group to which the following European languages belong: Polish, Czech, and Russian. Ross?
Slavic.
They are all Slavic. That is correct. Film for you, Tigers. In the 2005 version of the film The Longest Yard, Adam Sandler plays the part of that was originated in 1974 by what actor? Timberwolves, chance to steal this film category. In the 2005 version of the film The Longest Yard, Adam Sandler plays the part of that was originated in 1974 by what actor? Ross?
Burt Reynolds.
It is Burt Reynolds. Southwest, you get the next category. History is the category. The Petition of Right in 1628, the Habeas Corpus Act of 1679, the Bill of Rights in 1689, and the Act of Settlement in 1701 all had the effect of limiting what? Ross?
Royal power.
Royal power is correct. Tigers, geography is the category. What do the English call the area of the Argentines called the Malvinas? Gotham?
The Falklands.
The Falklands is correct. Southwest, art is the category. The Ringley Museum of Art is located in which Florida city? Ross?
Orlando.
It is not Orlando. Tigers, chance to steal this art category. The Ringling Museum of Art is located in which Florida city? Spencer?
Miami.
It is not Miami. It's Sarasota. Sarasota. Religion is the next category for you, Tigers. What was the religion of Mahatma Gandhi? Gotham?
Hindu.
He was Hindu. Southwest, vocabulary is your category. What two consonants are silent in the word rendezvous? Pavan?
A V and an S.
That is incorrect. Tigers. Alan?
The Z and the S.
The Z and the S is correct. Tigers, you do get the next category, which is sports quotes. Complete this Joe Louis quotation. He can run. Alan?
But he can't hide.
But he can't hide. Exactly right. Timberwolves, general knowledge is your category. More people go to the doctor for what reason than any other? Ross?
To get pain medicine.
That is incorrect. Tigers, chance to steal this general knowledge category. More people go to the doctor for what reason than any other? Gotham?
For the common cold.
It is not the common cold. The answer is to get a checkup. Just to get a checkup. Tigers, you do get the next category, economics terminology. Name the tax on the manufacture, sale, or consumption of specified commodities. Spencer?
Excise.
Excise is exactly right. Southwest, music history, composers. What composer's lost piano waltzes were discovered in the attic of a family chateau near Paris in 1978? Tigers, chance to steal this music history composers question. What composer's lost piano waltzes were discovered in the attic of a family chateau near Paris in 1978? Elin?
Mozart.
It is not Mozart, it's Chopin. Chopin. Tigers, U.S. government, military forces is your category. Well, I did just read the category. We're going to go ahead and finish the question. The National Guard is a unique reserve force in that it is responsible to two sources of authority. Name the two sources of authority to which the National Guard responds. Gotham?
The federal government and the state governments.
Both federal and state is correct. And with that correct response, you have opened up a bit of a lead going into halftime with a score of Blue Valley 14 and Blue Valley Southwest 6. As we go into our halftime, we do go to a member of each team that will give us a campus update of what is happening in and about their high school. And Yilin, you are going to do our update for the Tigers. So what is happening with Blue Valley?
Yeah, as of now, first things first, last weekend on Saturday, our Scholars Bowl team, composed of these 5 gentlemen and one other, Joseph Davies, we won regionals, and then we went on to win the 5A division in state, beating McPherson. That closes the season, which we finished with the record of 27-4. Then also, that same Saturday, we had our Sweetheart Dance. Our king was crowned Bryant Reber and our queen, Kelly Urso. Our musical opens up Next week, Thursday through Saturday, it is Beauty and the Beast, with the lead role of Belle being played by Lauren Flack. And finally, our girls basketball team is making a very strong showing and looking to end the season on a strong note at the regional and state tournaments. They are, as of now, 12-4.
Awesome. So lots of things happening over with Blue Valley. And for Blue Valley Southwest, Ross, what is happening with the Timberwolves?
Well, over the weekend, we had 3 wrestlers win the EKL state championship. That was Hunter Like, Jeff Wright, and Brandon Poston. All 3 got first place in the EKL, which is really good. A few weeks ago, our debate team won state, and so did our novice debate team, also won state. Our basketball team played Blue Valley West the other night and lost, so that wasn't necessarily good. And we had our sweetheart dance over the weekend, and over this last Saturday. And we are looking forward to our upcoming musical Honk to be put on at the end of this week.
All right, so once again, both schools doing a wonderful job of not only the athletics, but the academic and the performing arts. Outstanding. As we head into the second round, we will start off with our look and listen question, in which we will, on a monitor here in the studio, show our contestants, and we also show it to those playing at home. And the look and listen question is worth 2 points, and then we will head into our lightning round. So both teams, here we go. It is the first team to ring in to answer this question. What river is depicted in the following painting? Holden?
The Rhine.
It is not the Rhine. Southwest, chance to steal this look and listen question. Ross?
The Seine.
It is the Seine. That is correct. And 2 points go to the Timberwolves. As we head into this part of the second round, it is the lightning round, in which a question is placed on the floor for either team to answer. Just a reminder, if a team does respond incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to steal. Here it is. Both teams, hands on the buzzers. World history. What is the name of the man who is given credit for the creation of a political entity called communism? Ross?
Karl Marx.
Karl Marx is correct. Poetry for both teams. What would you call a lyric poem dedicated to the exaltation of its subject? Spencer?
Ode.
Ode is correct. Science, biology for both teams. What is believed to be the principal biochemical task accomplished by the cellular structures known as ribosomes? Elin?
The creation of proteins.
That is correct. Protein synthesis or creation. Fine arts, museums for both teams. MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art, is located in New York City. Where is MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art, located? Holden?
Chicago.
It is not Chicago. Timberwolves, chance to steal this fine arts museums category. MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art, is located in New York City. Where is MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art, located? Ross?
Boston.
It is not Boston, it's Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Geography for both teams. The name is the literal translation of the Greek Urethra thalassa. The Israelites identified it by its reeds and crossed it in Exodus. Name this body of water. Gotham?
The Nile.
It is not the Nile. Timberwolves, chance to steal this geography question. The name is a literal translation of the Greek Urethra thalassa. The Israelites identified it by its reeds and crossed it in Exodus. Name this body of water. Ross?
The Red Sea.
The Red Sea is correct. History for both teams. It's a fairly long question, so let's please pay attention. He was an English sea rover who began smuggling slaves from Africa into the Spanish West Indies. He made 3 such voyages and reaped huge benefits. On his final voyage, he was attacked by a Spanish fleet and lost all but 2 of his ships. Name this cousin of Francis Drake. Ross?
Blackbeard.
It is not Blackbeard. Tigers, chance to steal this history question. He was an English sea rover who began smuggling slaves from Africa into the Spanish West Indies. He made 3 such voyages and reaped huge profits. On his final voyage, he was attacked by a Spanish fleet and lost all but 2 of his ships. Name this cousin of Francis Drake. Holden?
Redbeard.
It is not Redbeard. It's not as fantastic as you guys think it is. It's John Hawkins. John Hawkins. I wish it was one of those cool names, sorry. Science medals for both teams. Aluminum alloys with this metal to produce the lightest possible aluminum alloy. Name this metal. Pavan?
Nickel.
It is not nickel. Tigers, chance to steal this science metals category. Aluminum alloys with this metal. Spencer?
Titanium.
It is not titanium, it's lithium. Lithium. Opera for both teams. In what Puccini opera do we find the character Cho-Cho-san, who was modeled on a Nagasaki geisha? Gotham?
Tosca?
It is not Tosca. Timberwolves, chance to steal this opera question. In what Puccini opera do we find the character Cho-Cho-san, who was modeled on a Nagasaki geisha? Looking for Madame Butterfly. Madame Butterfly. Both teams, multiple choice economics question. A major way that the United States pays for its large imports of raw materials and manufactured goods is by large exports of farm products, automobiles, coal and oil, wonder drugs. Elin?
Farm products.
Farm products is correct. General knowledge for both teams. Counted in the 2000 U.S. Census were 1.6 million adopted children. Name any two of the 4 countries that account for more than 10,000 adopted children apiece. Ross?
India and China.
Cannot accept India and China. Blue Valley, chance to steal this general knowledge category. Counted in the 2000 U.S. Census. Elin?
China and Mexico.
China and Mexico are correct. The other 2 would be South Korea and Russia. World geography for both teams. Greater London includes 2 entire counties. Name them. Ross?
Suffolk and Derby.
That is incorrect. Blue Valley, chance to steal this world geography question. Greater London includes 2 entire counties. Name them. Holden?
Essex and Suffolk.
Cannot accept that. We're looking, the names of the counties are actually London and Middlesex. Sports, diving is the category for both teams. What kind of dive involves holding the head back, legs straight, back curved, and arms stretched out? Ross?
Swan dive.
Swan dive. Vocabulary for both teams. Small churches often used for weddings, funerals, or private worship are called what? Holden?
Chapels.
Chapel is correct. Literature for both teams. After the House of Usher splits in 2, where does it fall? Gotham?
Into the ocean?
Cannot accept the ocean. Ross?
Into the sea.
Cannot accept the sea either. It's into a small lake. Small lake. Sea or ocean would not be a small lake. Science, species for both teams. The male of this animal is called a buck. The female, a doe. Alan? Oh, sorry. Spencer.
A deer.
We're not looking for deer. Timberwolves. Science, species is the category. The male of this animal is called a buck. The female, a doe. The young, a kit. And the group, a warren. What is it? Ross?
A goat.
It is not a goat. It's a rabbit. A rabbit. History for both teams. Where is Michelangelo's Pietà? Elin?
Italy.
Need to be more specific, please.
Genoa.
No, that is incorrect. Timberwolves. Art history is the category. Where is Michelangelo's Pietà? Ross?
Florence.
Cannot accept Florence. We're looking for St. Peter's in Rome is what we're looking for there. Geography. Famous places for both teams. What most famous mount in South Dakota was named as a joke for a New York attorney who was passing through the area? Hold on.
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore is correct. Literature for both teams. In what popular works of fiction would you find Roland, the last gunslinger, Here's a hint. We're looking for the title of a series by Stephen King. Gotham?
Seventh Tower.
Can I accept the Seventh Tower? Southwest, chance to steal this literature category. In what popular works of fiction would you find Roland, the Last Gunslinger? Hint, we're looking for the title of a series by Stephen King. Time on that. We're looking for The Dark Tower. The Dark Tower. U.S. history for both teams. Ron Ziegler told reporters the president is not aware of what's going on. That's not to say that something is going on. Identify Ron Ziegler. Ross?
The press secretary.
You need to be more specific, please.
Like for the administration, is that what you're looking for?
I cannot accept that. I am sorry. U.S. history for you, Tigers. Chance to steal. Ron Ziegler told reporters the president is aware of what's going on. That's not to say that something is going on. Identify Ron Ziegler. Gotham.
The press secretary for Reagan.
It is not for Reagan. It was Nixon's press secretary. Nixon's press secretary. Poetry for both teams. A pair of lines of verse that rhyme is called what? Elin?
Couplet.
A couplet is correct. Speaking of couplets, Shakespeare, what two lines are chanted by three witches in the play Macbeth? Gotham?
Fair is foul and foul is fair. How about the fog and filthy air?
I cannot accept that. I'm sorry. Timberwolves, chance to steal the Shakespeare category. What two lines are chanted by three witches in the play Macbeth as they mix a potion? Ross?
Abracadabra.
That is incorrect. We're looking for double, toil and trouble, file burn, the cauldron bubble. Geography flags for both teams. On what country's flag would you find the Lion of Judah until the mid-1970s? Case?
Israel.
It's not Israel. Blue Valley, chance to steal this geography flags category. On what country's flag would you find the Lion of Judah until the mid-1970s? Holden.
South Africa.
It is not South Africa. We're looking for Ethiopia. Ethiopia. Music history, composers for both teams. Which of the following pieces did George Gershwin not compose? Of Thee I Sing, An American in Paris, Rhapsody in Blue, Billy the Kid, or Porgy and Bess? Ross.
Porgy and Bess.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Tigers, chance to steal this music history composers question. Which of the following pieces did George Gershwin not compose? Elin.
Of Thee I Sing.
That too is incorrect. It was Billy the Kid. That was written by Copeland. Math for both teams. 3 tetrahedra are used in a dice game. Each tetrahedron is labeled with consecutive numerals beginning with 1. What is the probability of rolling 3 ones? Pavan?
1 in 64.
1 in 64 is correct. Economics, currency is the next category for both teams. The basic monetary unit in Italy, we will finish the question. The basic monetary unit in Italy was the lira. Other nations also have had the lira as their basic monetary unit. Name any 2 of them. Ross.
Turkey and Romania.
Cannot accept that, I am sorry. Tigers, chance to steal this economics currency question. The basic monetary unit in Italy was the lira. Other nations have also had the lira as their basic monetary unit. Name any 2 of them. Spencer.
Romania and Montenegro.
Cannot accept that, I am sorry. The list I have is Turkey, San Marino, Vatican City, Malta, Israel, Lebanon, Syria, and Jordan. That does, though, the siren during that question did mark the end of our game with a score of Blue Valley 21 and Blue Valley Southwest 12. Please join us again here on Categories as we're wrapping up our regular season and heading into the playoffs. And I'm looking forward to bringing you the best and brightest minds of all the high school students right here in Johnson County.